Champions, welcome. The squares have aligned and bingo is nigh. It's time for Elden Squares Season 3 and the Jack.org charity event. We have the battle for Europe on our hands as Team France, the Bagarre, sorry, we need to fix the pronunciation. Team France, Bagarre FR is going up against Team Germany, the Asteroid Destroyers. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, we have our Asteroid Destroyers. Their primary base game player is a player who came in third place in his inaugural Rookie Rumble season and is looking to come out for vengeance here today. He is an absolute master of looting and routing. He has created the Vakrashian looting philosophy. It is none other than Vakrash and his teammate, a man who has done every challenge run in the book. He becomes stronger with every game, and he will be at the peak of his powers here today as he looks to take down Team France. It is none other than Serious Challenges and their opponents. Fighting out of the blue corner, we have the number 3. I know he's tied for second, all right, but I got the tiebreaker. The number 3 overall seed in Randocalypse, a speedrunner extraordinaire and a monster on the bingo board. It is none other than Iron and his teammate, the player who finished first overall in the qualifiers for the Deathless Randomizer League. This man is an absolute menace in the DLC. Yes, I will get them flipped. I did it backwards. And he is in a treat to watch. It is none other than Typin. Now, allez, Bagarre FR! Allez, Team France! Go in German, Team Germany! And let's see an amazing bingo game today and square off. All right, you ready to go, Jay?
I'm ready, buddy. Let's do this.
All right. Okay, here we go. Jay, center square.
It's been big all weekend. Kill a colossal finger creeper.
I will go with Melania until it appears. 5 duo trio bosses is the center square. If anyone was hoping for us to get a DLC heavy board in an official game, you were absolutely wrong. That shit never happens. I swear I did not cook the square set for the last game. It just, Bernie blessed us. So looking here, the white squares are base game. The gold squares are DLC. Min, also thank you so much for the raid. Allez, Team Bagarre, Allez, Team Bagarre. Let's see what they can do here. In terms of the exciting kill squares on the board, we have Metter, Mother of Fingers. We have the Dancing Lion, of course. Fortisax, everyone's favorite, least favorite boss, as least favorite to watch other people do it. And you could say the same thing about Fire Giant, Valiant Gargoyles. We have that Colossal Finger Creeper that has been rearing its head all weekend. Flying Dragon Grail, as well as Blood Tax. There could be 2 of the big rush squares in this one. Ashvor Lightning Ram to kill 10 sheep. Magworm and Theodorix. Hopefully, there is no desk poker for Iron here. Jay, give us your thoughts on the board, and I'm gonna go switch Iron and Typin because the other Typin's supposed to be.
Sure. Yeah. So it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 DLC squares. One of them, the Logrin Magnus, is Altus. You could also argue that Legendary Spirit Ashes does not have to be in the DLC, and you could also put NPC bosses in the DLC. So there's a little bit of range here. It's going to see which of these players on the DLC do, whether they do the Godric Renala, maybe get a couple of squares, get some map progress, come back, go through Virgins to get Altus. But there are 3 squares that, and I guess Crucible Knight variant also needs Altus. I apologize, I only said 1. There are 3 squares on this board that I see both players could do use. In both players, I mean like both the DLC primary and the base game. And those are Blood Tax, Flying Dragon Grail, and Grail without percent base damage. It is not it is not absurd to send your DLC player to do one of the Grails, whether it's Grail or Grail, and then do the DLC rush, because I would imagine that the base game player tries to get the Blood Tax. It's just in a good spot, right? It's on the diagonal. But I'm not against really any option here. Radon is pretty good on this board due to Graven Ghost Glovor and NPC bosses in the row 1, plus Valiant Gargs in that column 5. If they find a good a good Dagger's Fist, which Nile is on the board, and he does drop a fist weapon. So there's a lot that they could do here. I wouldn't be shocked if I saw a Godric or Nala rush. I think there is enough reason to not do it. But Radon access for the DLC player is probably pretty good here.
Yeah, it is pretty good here. I will say,
look at all these DLC squares, who's right. Metter on its own planet, essentially.
Yeah.
I understand you get a little bit of South, right? But then there's Egon cookbooks, and that's it, other than Metter and Egon's cookbooks. And then you have Dancing Lion. So like Queeline is not enough priority for Dancing Lion, right? And then that's it in Ballarat. And then Furnace Golem, that's up for anybody. So I don't know. I think this is a board where, like, if Rambler and if this were like a heated game, I think Rambler sends me to do one of the Grails or sends me through Makar as well.
Yeah, I think that's important. I also think the DLC player could look to do a base game square like on their way, like Daggers or Fists only or something. And I will say that's something that Type In is very, very good at. Actually, he's been, if anything, maybe the best player in the league at like weaving in a quick base game square while still getting a fast DLC entry. Like he's very, very good at that.
So looking at these weapons here really quick, Type In is doing the Great Sword check. It is terrible. He's holding mace, like regular mace. Sirius has Bloodhound Claws, and then both of our base game players have Alablaster. And we see we just see a Makar, right? Both of them, Crush and Iron.
Apparently, Iron is rushing Nile. Sirius is doing his signature. It's a little bit. It's not slow. It's not bad. It's just off meta, or off a little bit of the meta. Most
4s first.
Yeah, the 4s. Most players like to do the deal, end up just doing it +9, right? Sirius has, I think, almost every game grabs the 4s. Like that's just what he likes to do. Oh god, his overlay is so scuffed.
Oh, nice, Iron. He started, or excuse me, plural. I was reading Iron's name, Thomas. One of these days I'll get the name right. Thomas, I didn't see that he started. So he didn't start with Lands Between Rune. He started with Bewitching Branches. Very interesting.
Yeah, I think he's hard rushing Nile. It's very possible he's hard rushing Nile, especially because it is that fist check, right? We saw that a little bit. Man. We saw that from Cronies in particular earlier this season, right?
Sure.
And you go ahead and get that fist check. You get that big kill down, and then you can just go smoke a lot of the rest of the board, right? I think it's very, very, very smart. And chat, let's see if we can get to 11K here by the end of this game. That'd be amazing. Also, I do want to say I know our community, so many people within our community have already been so generous. So please do not, if you cannot have the means, do not feel bad about not donating. You guys have already done so much. But if you can, it's going towards a great cause, and everyone would really appreciate it. But that being said, one thing that I think is very important that we should all take away is, we have these conversations about mental health, and continue to have that in your own life, right? Whether you can or cannot donate to Jack, we all can live out their mission, and in our daily lives learn to make the world a better place.
Hell yeah. And there's more to come even after the charity event weekend ends, guys. A couple of quick shouts is We'll be doing another one around like Elden Scrolls Season 4, date
in
and
like
time
3
and all
months,
that stuff.
basically 3
Right.
months from now.
Yep. We have Who's is going to go Who's is going to let I'm actually very familiar with this with Twitch revenue. He's going to let all that stuff calculate and whatnot, and he's going to make a donation for what he's acquired based on what he's doing with that. I am also going to further donate to the community with those 5 games. So in the raffle that I put in Ignite, so there's more than what we see here, and I'm just like I mean, with everything that we're doing, we're probably upwards of 12,000 at this point, like with everything that we're doing, like legitimately.
Yeah, and I know this charity event is basically going to go for the next 3 months plus for me, because I will be doing challenge runs until the end of time.
Same, buddy.
Yeah.
Fucking same.
Yeah.
All right, we see serious upgrading here. Iron is in the precipice. Vakrosh
No. Sorry. It is Team France. We need to use the proper name.
I'm sorry.
Le Precipice. Le Precipice.
I'm sorry. You are correct.
Yes.
For a minute there, I was like, am I looking at the wrong guy? But yes, you are correct.
And Le Precipice is definitely that is definitely the correct French pronunciation of Runestream Precipice. Trust us, we are experts.
Serious going into Academy for Red Wolf, and Alabaster is actually a really good. I learned this from the base game players, like who do base game in the Elden Squares Golden Order. People like Sai and Shura. Like I know that Shura is the DLC, but like Thomas, Ellie, and Helios and whatnot. That Alabaster is really good. You get to EG, you buy your 1 in your 2, and you kill Makar at +2, and then after EG. You jump down, grab the int tier, and grab the 4 on the way to Makar. So like you're only doing it +2, but it's just really like the int tier for this is just really good. And I actually learned that from these guys, that it none of that like slows anything down as far as your Altus access. So it's really cool.
Yeah, I'm curious to see about the mace here versus. I feel like hook claws are a far superior weapon in my opinion. I'm a little surprised to see type in with the mace. That being said, he does have access to wild strikes here. And honestly though,
Mort's
like
hammer, who's
like
sign me up, but not regular mace.
The thing is though, just given the board, right? Like there's not a lot of DLC here.
I know.
Cookbooks requires ADM. Queeline is an NPC. Logre is an NPC, right? Like Wild Strikes actually might be really worth. Also, why can I not roll a DLC heavy board like on an actual? Like, why is it just literally impossible, dude?
We were in the on deck hanging out. Sure, and I started in there. We were going over the Crucible like playoffs and all that stuff, and everybody was joining. We were watching the last match, and we all legitimately were like, ain't no fucking way who's rolled this board. He did this on purpose.
I told you. I literally like, you can ask the people in the calls last night. Like I was considering doctoring it, and I literally had like an anxiety, like not a full-on anxiety attack, but I had like a lot of anxiety about it, and I couldn't sleep, and I was just like, yeah, I was like, I can't do this. Like I've literally, if anyone needs confidence that I've never ever doctored a board, that's it, right? Because the one time I was thinking about doing it, I was filled with so much anxiety, I just couldn't do it.
That's funny. That's funny. So we got some Red Wolf action going on. I wouldn't really call it a supersonic because it doesn't really give anything other than just access to Renala, but we do have a Sirius and Typing in top of your screen fighting Red Wolf.
They
one claws, one mace.
They are maybe not racing, but they are indeed fighting dogs, yes?
Yes. We had a lot of dogs in the race last night. Man, what a fun event this has been.
Also, I must say I'm very conflicted as to which team to root for, because I took 2 years of French and 2 years of German, and then for both of them. Well, the reason why is because in my high school, you either had to do 3 years of one language or 2 years of two.
Right.
And I'm so shit at languages, I was like, there's absolutely no way I can pass the 3rd level of either of these languages, so I will go switch to a different language and go back to first level.
And we saw Sirius delete Red Wolf with those claws.
And now we'll go with Iron here for Magma Worm Macargo.
Does he do blood tax, or does he full send 180,000 for Theo? I think blood tax is the way to go here. I know that I'm not the primary base game player, but I'm very experienced in the base game running of this event. And I just like where blood tax is. And with the limited DLC, I understand that Moog like isn't really on the board. Like for things to do. Excuse me. But you know, it is a remembrance to get in the DLC if you wanted to, but there are other remembrances on the board, right? Fire Giant, Radon is pseudo on the board.
Yep. Iron gets that down. We'll go with Vikrash now. And also an update from your wife, Jay. If you smell something burning, everything is fine.
See. And good job, Iron, getting down Makar. Vikrash in there now.
Typing is in on Margit. Let's see how the maze performs on Margit here. Honestly,
while we watch this,
it's fine.
While we watch this Margit and it is very fine, yeah. While we watch this Margit and Makar, I'd love to hear, if you guys don't mind, from I see the first two, and I'll even take 3 with stakes, Thomas and Nexus. What would you go for if you were the base game on this board with all these like big kills? Would you push Nile? Would you do blood tax? Would you do Elimer? Would you do Theo? I'm just curious to hear your guys' thoughts.
For me, if I'm Iron metagaming a little bit, I would push blood tax. Honestly, I think for me, I just
like where it is.
For me, I think it comes down to relative advantages compared to like who you're playing, right? And I think like Iron has, I think, a pretty big, like we've seen it now, but like going into this, Iron is the best at like the early like DLC, like the Precipice Rush. Like he's a speedrunner, like the speedrunner thing, right?
Yeah.
That's not Vikrash's MO. Vikrash is very much about synergy and weaving things together, right? Not just straight up racing.
Oh God, Sirius.
Yeah, Sirius is in a lot of trouble here, but does get Margit down.
Okay, I was a little nervous there.
I was nervous
I like
too.
Tax 2 Nexus again just because of like where it is. A diagonal is always great, right? Center square is 4 lines, diagonals are 3, everywhere else is 2. So I don't know. Similar runes, yeah. Moog's not on the board, but I could see you guys snagging blood tax and then running backwards, getting like your pickups, the runes and the stones, running through to essentially Moog's Grace by getting the Lord's Rune and all that stuff. I definitely could see that. Of course. So Typin here going to go into Godric. Typin's not doing, like, as we saw, he didn't do the Rolana first here. So it looks like, I mean, unless something changes, they are doing the DLC rush. I could foresee them getting DLC access, maybe getting a couple squares leaving or attempting to get a couple squares and leaving. Maybe they get DLC access and then do like a Grail square and then go into DLC. I think there's a lot of room here to do things. My opinion as the primary DLC player, before I read Steak's comment, is if you're going to commit to the rush, you should try to like secure yourself in the DLC with like some stones, some money with reprimand, and some squares. I don't think you should get DLC access and then do other shit, because if your DLC counterpart on the other team is not, like, if they haven't shown anything, you don't want to do all that and not get squares, right? Just my opinion. So Thomas says Nile on row with a lot of DLC is good. Theo's good for 3 minutes and 180k. Depends on how Yibi wanted to play. If he calls out the opponent going DLC rush, call him Russ. Okay, good. Theo is the strongest rush square in this format. Blood Tax is very good, but it sucks to lose. I see everything. Yeah, and Blood Tax in this doesn't give anything other than Blood Tax, as I've said a few times, right? The money that Nexus said is correct. You don't really need to do Moog for anything on this board unless I'm missing something, right? You don't need to do there's no like Lord bosses. He's not on the board himself. So see, and I agree, Nexus. Yeah, for sure. But Iron is with he is Theo. Yep. Yep. Typin has Godric down. Sirius is in the phase transition of Godric. So yeah, this is very interesting. Yeah. I mean, he is one shot to anything. Like if Theo farts, he's dead. Like anything, he's dead. So, and I love to see. This is why, like Ellie said it perfectly yesterday. Not to bring up, not to bring up, bad memories, but she definitely, rightfully so, was like upset in how that game went last night. But she said it perfectly. With this format is fucking volatile, and I think that's why I love it. Like I really. This format, I've always been a good like Souls game player, and then I came to like the Zero Scratch Ignite, and then I thought I was good, realized how I wasn't good. Everybody leaned on me for the DLC, which I've always been good at that. And then I get into this format, and I'm like, like we've even seen some of the best, like Shura, Strump, like some of the best to play this game are dying to like Regalia. Like it's not because they're bad, like this shit is hard. It's just hard, man. Like these players are some of the best in the world, man. Like there's no, like even the Crucible who's like, and we've seen that in every. I've only been a part of the last 2 seasons, but we've seen that in every season. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Some Crucible players, especially when we do qualifiers, can literally cronies, right? Perfect example. He could have competed in Gold Order last year. Fair enough. And Vakrosh with Blood Tax. And now Iron knows that he's good here. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it was awesome. Good stagger here. Stay out of the lava, and we should be good here. No caster curse here. He's probably going to take the repose to seal it. Yep. Smart, smart, smart. That'll be Theo. Great square. 180,000. Awesome job. And if I may, really quick, and say as Sirius here and typing in Renala, typing just a little bit slightly ahead. If you are like a new player, or as I read in chat here that says I'm still a baby, please join, please play. We have coaches, we have people. Like it's not, the whole Discord is not just full of like people you can't compete with, and I think that's what Who's and everybody here, the Firekeepers and everybody, do a really good job at. Please come in and play with us. Awesome. Yep. Of course. Yeah. I'm also I'm paying very much attention to typing here. He's doing well, like don't get me wrong, but she gets freaking squirrely, man. While we're watching typing and Sirius come down to, Renala bullshit sometimes. Sirius is in the DLC, so Sirius caught up. Christ. Okay. We have Iron appears to be going for Grail without status effects. I'm only saying that because he's sitting at Ferrith Grace. Vakrosh going Radon. I'm going to mute real quick and clear my throat.
I've been talking this entire time. I muted my mic. I've been muted for this like last 5 minutes. Oh my god.
No way.
Yeah.
I don't have your audio on, otherwise I'd hear double.
Yeah, no. James was freaking out, so I muted to go feed him, and I didn't realize I was muted. Yeah. James
Who's
was
pretty
very
much back me up on the whole. Please come in, even if you're doing casual runs and stuff and you want to play bingo.
Yeah,
we're there to help you out. He gassed
yeah.
up Malte, and then he said Nexus is one of like the slowest bingo players ever, and he just doesn't understand.
Yeah, no,
that's pretty much all you missed.
I referenced how, you know, we had like, you know, we could teach you, right? Like Malta, who didn't play this season, but he finished second in the Crucible last season, right? Like when he first started playing bingo, he had less than 100 hours, right? Obviously, you know, he started with rookie and worked his way up, right? And like I even said, hey, if you've never even played Elden Ring before, like I would probably recommend you do your first playthrough. But if you're just like, all I care about is playing bingo, I don't want to actually beat the game, sure, we'll teach you.
Yep.
I'd recommend it because it's a great game. But like if you're just like, nah, I only want bingo, sure.
Frost, don't die. Oh, that always worries me. I know that they know what they're doing, but God, it always worries me when you get that rot.
And yeah, so by the way, the next season will start in January. We'll probably start putting out stuff in
Yeah, cool.
I'll probably try to have the like signups open probably like before Christmas. And then they'll stay open
That's
for
awesome.
a bit.
Good deal. Good deal.
Because we'll probably, because of New Year's and Christmas and everything, we probably will not start until like you know, a week into January, right?
Yep.
You can
Iron here, so we got Typin getting back into Renala, who's Sirius is in for the Reprimand, getting his 5s, 6s, and 8s. We'll see if he goes for his 7s. Plus 18 is actually okay in the DLC, believe it or not, until you get some, you know, a little bit later, but it's definitely okay. Very nice job on Grail. That's more money for Iron, which I think Vakrosh should keep that in mind. Like, hey, Iron has Makar money, so do I being Vakrosh. Now he's got 180 from Theo, and he's got 50 plus the baby drag. What is the total amount, who's or chat, for Grail? Is it 80k?
Yeah, it's like 80.
The baby dragons and Grail?
It's like 82 or it's somewhere on 80.
Yeah, I don't know the correct amount. So, okay.
Yeah, it's like 70, 80, I think.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we have an interesting kind of proposition here because we have
Nice
Iron, who's a little bit ahead of Vakrosh in the base game, mainly based on the fact that he is just going ahead and saying, "Screw it, I am killing everything. You will die by my Alabaster Lord sword." Right.
Right. And now he's doing Grail.
Yeah, and meanwhile, you know, Sirius is a bit of a lead on Typin here in the DLC.
Yeah, he does Nexus, and he's gonna get 90k from Grail. I can't remember. But
also, guys,
so
again,
better at DLC
just 2 games left, and my pain and suffering to donate to Jack. Let's get as much money as we can here.
I haven't said that yet. You're right.
Let's see if we can get Jay into that hot tub.
Yep. Let's do it. Let's get the incentives. Thank you guys for your time. Also, word of mouth is really good. I'm actually shocked I haven't said this before. If you guys happen to use like any type of social media or any other Discords you're in, and you're trying to promote this stuff, like word of mouth.
Yeah. Text your friends. It's the
last day. I feel like
text your friends. Text your family. Text your dog.
Yep. Mother, uncle, aunt, dog, rabbit, ferret. I don't care who comes in here.
Rat.
Time is great.
Oop, and Iron does pivot out there. We'll go for Crash. I would have had Iron up because I was expecting the Grail, but he goes to upgrade first.
Okay, so did I. I think Radon here is really good. Who's with the Gravenglow Glovewort, the Valiant Gargoyles, and there was one more. Oh, NPC bosses too. Even though a lot of times it's done DLC. And Sage's Cave is not on the board. Vike is not on the board. Mountaintop Snowfield bosses is not on the board. So it necessarily that he's going to do it, but he does have access. Correct me if I'm wrong. Legendary Spirit Ashes, right? You can do with killing Radon, I think.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Yeah. So Typing going south here. He wants. I'm gonna guess he's gonna eye up Egon's cookbooks. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Iron do a fire giant here.
Oh, we do see Dahugaka in the round table.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dahugaka is Dragon Hunter's Great Katana. The perfect acronym, Dahugaka.
Nile here is available. Iron looks like he's going to go down towards Radon.
And it looks
Iron
like
might be thinking
both Vikrash and both Typin and Sirius are going for the ADM.
Yep. We do have wild strikes
Holy
here on
shit.
Oh my. Hey, that's happened to me, Typin. That's happened to me. You're right there. You're good.
He's laughing. He's like, he was in shock, and now she's like, okay.
That's happened to me in one official game. I actually rolled it, but I rolled it early and got hit on the back end. See, yeah, I was gonna say Mace is probably not gonna be great here. He might need another blue flask. Shout out here to Sci-Fi. I know that we've seen Wild Strike ADM 100 times in these 8 weeks, if not more, with all the events that we've done. But shout out to Sai here on actually educating me in particular. If you stop Wild Striking ADM before half health, right about where Typin is, and then you get like more stamina back and start Wild Striking again, especially with a bigger weapon.
Oh, and he goes down.
Oh my god.
And Vigrash is having some issues here with the skip denial. Skip? Yeah, soul skip.
You can like not skip the heal, but it'll take him longer to heal, and then you can either punish him at the end, or when he heals, he'll be like much lower health. So
yeah, and he died and he realizes he needs a blue, so he's actually going to go back. So that's a pretty big time loss.
And now Sirius is ahead. But Sirius doesn't have wild strikes, which means he's got to fight him, and he's a bum. He being ADM, not Sirius.
Let's go check in with the crash here for Commander Nile.
Okay. I'll go rabid. Nexus, it reminds me of that gif of that dog that's like being held back and just like barking and biting. They did pretty good damage on Nile.
And you know what? Let's go to the quad.
Like, we do have quad. 4 fights. I like it. Guys, we got ADM on your top, Nile on the lower left with Vikrash for Asteroid Destroyers, Radon bottom right for Bagarre FR, Iron.
Also, Nico, thank you so much for the $50. Thank you. We're getting so close to that 11K, where Ellie and Helios will have to get a tattoo. And thank you, Nico, for your generous donation. Thank you.
And who's hold this down for a second while I go grab a bottle of water?
Oh, we'll hold you down anytime, Jay. What? Anyways, Vikrash just died there to Commander Nile. And we have the double ADM there. Sirius gets through. Iron is almost done here with Radon. And we'll go with type in here for ADM. Thank you, Stakes. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I may or not, I will fully be on my deathbed after I eat the chip tonight. But, and I'll be honest, you guys probably will not, I'll be in the Discord, but I will. Oh my God, Vikrash got the bug. I literally saw that for the first time earlier this weekend. You land too high on the tree and don't take damage, and Typing goes down there again to ADM. He's having some serious issues here. Anyways, though, what I want to say is I will probably not stream again until Friday, after today. I'm gonna take tomorrow off to go die and rest up, and then Tuesday through Thursday I'm gonna be celebrating Thanksgiving with my family. So I just want to let you guys know, if you guys don't see me on stream the next couple days, I'm fine. I'm just resting, and then I need to go spend time with my family for Thanksgiving. And so yeah, I just wanted to let you know on that. It's actually shockingly easy to get Sharpie off. Just soap and water works really well.
Hey, I am back. Did I miss a Vikrash death, my friend?
You did, yes, you did.
All right. So we had Sirius kill ADM. What about
Iron?
Typin?
A Typin pivoted out.
Okay. Okay. Catch back up here. That's really smart. Take the riposte. Keep the knight alive. Heal up Vikrash. Nile, one of the couple of bosses that I need a little bit more work on as far as like a few strafes and whatnot. Yeah, Melania's on his forehead, Wonder.
Yeah, Melania is on my forehead. It's on my forehead. I'll show it to you when we get to the center board. When this fight's over, when it's on the center board, I can pop my forehead up.
Hey, Wander, or excuse me, Who's? You know how we always say like Jay, center square.
Yeah.
All right, ready? Who's? What is the fish drop here from Nile? Oh my God. Is that a caster curse? Would that count?
Yep.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Oh no. That count. Shut up, Wander.
I was watching it happen as you were asking me, because you're on like a 5-10 second delay or whatever. I was like,
no. Oh no.
I wish my face was on the board, because I was just like, I had a big fucking smirk.
God, I'm the worst.
By the way, Wander, if you want to see, there it is, Melania. It's kind of off center. There's like more space here, and it really like runs up against the edge there. But there we go, Melania, nice and big on the forehead.
So Sirius will get cookbooks here. Type in a forge. Was he doing ADM at plus whatever? 9, 12?
I don't know. Whatever it was. His damage was awful. Yeah. There we see cookbooks there from Sirius.
Vikrash, you gotta land on the ledge. So Iron here going for Graven Ghost Glovewort. That is for the block on the top left, bottom right diagonal, and to progress a little bit further on the column 1. Sirius going appears to be like a Ballarat play. I don't know if he'll try to secure them both or what. But these guys need to be thinking soon-ish. When do I leave?
Where do I come from? Where
Not
do
necessarily
I go?
right
Where
now.
do I come from? Got Nigel. What?
wouldn't be surprised if I saw a Queeline, Dancing Lion, and maybe a Furnace Golem or a little bit of map or something if he wanted to, but I don't see Metter being done on this board and then leaving. I don't think it would be a bad play. There are 2 base game DLC squares, so.
My question too is what's Iron's plan here? Because Iron is, I feel like Iron holds all the keys in this game, right? It's a base game heavy board. He's been playing really well, right? Vrakash, he has a pretty big advantage over Vrakash at this point, but at the end of the day, square count is in base, it's 2-2, in terms of just the base game players, it's 2-1, right? So what's his play? How does he convert, you know, perceived lead into squares, right? And Vrakash is having some real uncharacteristic issues here.
He is.
I mean,
so Sirius grabbed Moore's Grace and is running towards. I mean, I know where he's going. This is Saintsbridge, but I'm trying to look on the board to see what he's doing.
Dude, it's insult to injury for Vrakash too that he has this skip is giving him troubles to fight the boss that's giving him troubles.
Sure. What is he setting up here? Scorpion Charms? Because he doesn't need Altus for that.
Wander, by the way, did you just go Melania earlier for content, or did you think it was just the best play?
Oh, for the Remembrance Square?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
He told you it was the fastest way into capital. Okay. Well, we earned $275 for charity by you deciding to do that. So, yeah, specifically the donor was specifically Melania Fallen Prey of Wander was the specific donor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a good insight to say on the wheel that I have put in the Ignite Discord. Where is it here? Right here, Melania Fallen. It's on the wheel. I don't know who that is if they win. So if you would like to remain anonymous, that's fine, and not win a game. That's clearly your choice. But you are on the wheel.
I mean, if no one claims it, I think it's fair to put Wander on there twice, considering that Wander basically earned that donation for us.
Right.
We could give Wander a second spot.
Yeah. So Typin might be working towards some NPC. Okay.
I will say, Jay, you probably should put Wiki on there too. Wiki gifted 35 subs today and a bunch of bits, so because they can't directly donate, I think they should be on there. Yeah.
And done, just like that. Done. The type in NPC bosses, Sirius, it wants to cash out on a pre-Altus square. I do not hate this at all.
Yeah, and he's actually taking this directly. Let's go with Sirius here, because he's taking this directly from Iron's pocket, because Iron has the Grace, just hasn't done it yet.
Correct. I like this.
I like this a lot. I think this is very smart.
Yep. I think Alan Court is on there.
Yeah, if not, Alan Core should also be on there as well.
Okay.
Because that's literally $100 worth of bits. So yeah.
I thought he is. He is not. How do you spell it? Who's ALENKOR?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And there goes Grail down for Sirius.
And that was like extremely quick, by the way. Wiki, I'll leave you on the wheel until you tell me otherwise. Like, I'm not going to force people to accept a Steam game. It's just something I want to do.
Yeah, Typhon's going back for... Okay, he was clearly like plus something very low because his damage is much better now.
Okay.
And it looks like Sirius is already just going for Altus access.
Yep, which I really just don't hate this at all. I kind of want him to secure another square, whether that's Ballarat, to at least make Typin have to make the decision of going into Ballarat for Lion, which we, by the way, we did see in mine and Rambler's game for these guys. I had Queen Line and I like held it or something, or I had some other square, maybe Tree Spirit and Ballarat or whatever. And it ended up being a 1 second snipe for the double mark, like where I took away his double mark. He got the Remembrances and I got the Dancing Lions.
Yeah, and Iron's now going for... Iron might lose all his cookies here if a Crash can get Nile here. By the way, while we have a second, I did just want to thank... there are a group of people who... A lot of people, including people who have been playing and commentating, have been refs this weekend, but there are a group of people who were just reffing and did not come on stream, and I want to make sure that they get thanks for helping make this event happen, because you may have not seen them on stream, but they've been a big part of this event. Specifically Alan Core, Daniel, Az, Chewy, Jam, and Tony. Thank you guys all so much. And everyone else who played, commentated, reffed, right? Like a bunch of people reffed.
Sure.
Who also were playing stuff this weekend. But I just wanted to shout out those 6 specifically because people might not know that they were involved because they were not on stream, but they were a big help. So thank you so much.
Yep, and if I may, while we see Sirius going down to Virgins, Typin running towards Spirit Ashes, and a double Nile fight, which I'll hold it till after this. I'll hold my comment till after this.
Yeah. Let's get this up here on the big screen, but yeah, Crash does take it.
Okay. So that's kind of big. That forces Typin to do the Spirit Ashes, which he's doing anyway. And it was Dane's, by the way, is the fist check from Vakrash. Big shout out here really quick, guys, to the man who will lose his beard, Jarvis. That is Harv and J-Man come out on top of their game against Kyofto and Madara 13-10, which fully solidifies them into the first place for Crucible.
Wait,
regardless of the out.
Also, just want to jump in. Shout out Kyofto and Madara 13. I know they lost, but 13-10 against Harv J-Man is very, very impressive. Shout out Kyofto and Madara. Yes. That's very impressive. That's a very impressive showing from them. Yeah,
Clappy's in chat, but that is a big game for Jarvis, because regardless of the outcome of that game, they were getting a bye, but it did decide on who they would play in the semifinals, because second place puts them into, like, obviously fighting different opponents. So well done by Harv and J-Man in the Crucible. Everybody who's taken part, whether you went 1-7 so far with a game to play in the Golden Order, or you're nearly undefeated.
Wait, they beat Corruption earlier today?
Yes, they did.
Really?
Yes.
Sorry, I've been so focused on the charity event. I do want to apologize to the Crucible because I have not paid as much attention this weekend. I've been so focused on the charity event, so I do want to apologize to the Crucible players.
Yep. I've been handling it.
To be fair, I've been treating the Golden Order players the same way. I made these guys wait. I threw Jay and Rambler's game to the side. Right.
No, I've handled it though. I've made sure everybody was intact inside of the Elden Square. Sure has got the website updated. Don't worry, we're a team here, man. We're a team here. But we've been handling it.
So do we know what the order is for the top 6 in the Crucible?
So we don't, because of one game. So the 6 that are in Crucible playoffs are Jarvis, Rick Fisters, Crash Out Carries, Corruption, Gold But Old, and Nordic Thunder. The only thing we're waiting on is one game. It's the Nike Mewtwo game versus Satan and Aggro, and that game looks like it will be played from what I'm looking at. And that game won't matter for Crash Out Carries to be in the playoffs, but it will matter their seeding kind of thing. So we're still working through that. But we do have all 6 teams. Got it. We already know who's in the playoffs. And good mark there by Ghost Glovewort for Iron. So Vakrash, though, should not feel too upset because he already had Radon dead. So, and you can see him going underneath as well. Sirius doing what appears to be exaltation. Right? Is this the Cumbug Duo cape?
Also,
I think it is.
ASIM, thank you so much for the 25 ASIM. Thank you, thank you. ASIM said tattoo. Yes, chat. We are not far away from the tattoo. We are just need another $320.
Yeah.
And then Sirius.
Good mark by Typin. It's a good block.
It's a big block by Typin there. Yeah, and this is shaping up to be a very close end game.
It is, and I'm sure Iron is kind of beating himself up for not securing that Grail square. But he also him and Typin could have been talking about other things to do. But I would like him to see that he had so much money from Grail without status effects and Magma Worm. But there could have been another reason. So who am I? So Typin looks like he's heading toward Bellarat. He might do the double square and just kind of seal it. Kind of sets him up for Furnace Golem, which I guess really is successful to anybody. While Sirius is going to be ahead on the Altis. And we'll see what he does. Like, does he do the Crucible?
Sirius is going Exaltation, Talismans.
Right. Right. So I'm curious after this if he does like the other 2 DLC squares too, or does he do something else? And I don't hate this at all. Because you can go to South Ray Lucaria, guys. If you didn't know, the Grace, there is a small shield check. If it doesn't come with parry, you can just go talk to Bernal. I can go in here. Iron looks like he's eyeballing. Is this Gargs? I think he's heading his way to Gargs. At least the Grace.
Yeah, we will see where they are going there.
Cross setting up Fortisax.
Yeah, Cross is setting up Fortisax here, yeah.
And Sirius is doing Lightning Ram? No. No.
No.
Where the hell's he going?
He's doing... Where is he?
Brother, I have no idea where he is.
He's running to Elmer. He's running to Elmer.
Elmer. Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Oh, Elmer's a square, yep. No, he's not running to Elmer. Wait, that is rightfully, I was confused. Is there Altus Heroes Grave?
No.
Why is he doing Crucible Duo? What am I missing? I mean, Duo Trio, obviously. But, like, there has to be another reason, right? What am I missing? Oh my god, Crucible Knight variants. He's doing Crucible Duo to get them both out and a Duo boss.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I was looking at the white squares. I didn't think about Crucible variants.
Dude, I'm taking control of this stream right now for the next 10 seconds, Wander, and here's my demand. Please back me up, chat. When Sirius gets into this fight, I don't care what's going on the board. He's got to be big screen because nobody's done it yet, right?
Yeah, of course. But of course.
But of course. I don't like it, but Aura?
I mean, who knows? I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Honestly. I think if you can do it, yeah.
I've gone in here, Wander, for the Crucible Talisman, but you don't need to kill the bosses for that.
Is this a first? Maybe. I've seen it in practice. I know I've seen it in practice. I cannot remember if I've seen it in official. It very well could be a first.
It's about sending a message.
It's not about the duo. It's about the message. And Iron's gonna finish up Gargs here, and then we will send it down to Sirius.
Hell yeah.
All right, we'll send it to Sirius. There goes Valiant
Nice.
Gargs mark.
Good job, guys. That's 4 squares for Iron and Type, and Clappy's in the chat.
Yeah.
Here is Crucible Duo. I kind of agree with Yibby, but I also like this play because, well, it's Crucible Duo.
No, Kata, Tally and Fire it Sword Guy, Siluria type, and Devonia, basically. So
yeah.
Sword and the Siluria type.
Yeah, you got to do Devonia, Cat.
Yeah, that's why it's gold, because Devonia is required, so it's DLC required.
Yeah, good to see everybody here who's come back. Cat's a big member of the Elden Ring community. He played in the first event of the, correct me if I'm wrong, he played in the first event of the weekend, right? Of Friday?
It was technically the second event and then the first event of Saturday.
Okay, is that what it was? Okay, got it. All right. Still hanging out with us.
The first event was the rookie 2v2.
That's right. It was the rookie 2v2. Yep. Still hanging out and whatnot, asking questions, learn the format. And this goes for everybody other than Cat. Just everybody's still kind of coming through and hanging out and I've played against a lot of these guys from this community in Bounty Pub, which, by the way, yes, I know, Jam, I'm terrible. I blame work. I blame work. I try to pay attention when I'm at work, and sometimes it doesn't go great. As we watch Sirius here get hit by a double tail. Any word on, like, is Bounty Pub ever coming back?
I don't know. It was really cool, though. I hope they do.
It was so fun.
It was really fun.
I'm so close to being a gold hunter. Death's Poker! Death's Poker drop for Sirius.
The poker, and I think
he's not going to pivot to it, but...
I think that might be the first... I'm, like, digging into the recesses of my mind. I do think that is the first time we've seen Crucible Night Duo ever done in 3 seasons of Elden Squares Bingo. Because, yeah, I mean, it's not great in this format, right? But especially not in base game. I think just base game, no map progression, right? Very unlikely to see Crucible Duo there. And now he's doing the skip up to the Clean Rot Duo.
I mean, that was a pretty quick-ish fight. No, I mean, I don't think that was bad.
No, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. I mean, just very rarely is it, like,
sure.
The run there is long too, so very rarely is it worth it. As Vikrash does get 10 sheep there.
Okay.
And we see Iron actually going for duo bosses, it looks like, as well.
Yep. And Typin's gonna finish off NPC bosses here with a Don.
Wait, Nexus. Did Nexus just say a skip should be banned? Oh, it's probably because, yeah, I know why.
Yep, NPC bosses there. Good job. It is 8-5.
Hey, Jay, I'm roboting. I'm gonna go. It's typically me. I'm gonna leave and come back real quick, and I'll fix it. All right, we're back, Jay.
Am I good?
Yeah, you're good. It's my internet, so yeah.
Gotcha. It is 8-5, chat, but it's, if Sirius can get the duo trio, well done, Iron. If Sirius can get the duo trio, he's got Crucible Knights in his pocket. He does have to get he's got to get Viaduct, obviously, and he is the only, correct me if I'm wrong, I know I've probably missed some things, but he's the only player right now who has Altus DLC. So he's got the other 2 squares kind of sitting around in his back pocket.
I believe so. I think like this is one of the situations where the board lies a little bit, right?
Yes.
Like this is, yes, it is an 8-5 game, like on the board, but it is much closer than that. I think I would still probably give a little bit of an edge to Bagarre here, but it's not a 3 square lead, right?
Yep. And I could see the Crush or Iron here. One of them do a Colossal Finger Creeper into Fire Giant.
Yeah, and Iron's going hard for these duos as well, but Sirius is gonna snipe him on it. Iron played with his food a little bit too much here. Like even going back to earlier, right? Like he had Grail set up for 15-20 minutes, right? In a upgraded weapon, could have easily killed it and just never did, got sniped. Then kind of panicked, right? Because like, oh my god, I've lost one square. And he started with Bewitching Branches, so he was ready to go for Nile, and then he skipped that too.
Oh, he's not going to be able to get the riposte.
Yeah, I don't think typing can get the riposte.
I don't think you can get it.
That's so unlucky.
I might be wrong, but I don't think he can get it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like he's just wild striking it out and just saying,
try to take it now.
Yeah, he's trying. He can't get it. So yeah, he's just saying, screw it. I'm just gonna wild strikes.
Stupid ass form or stupid ass terrain. I think this is good heads up from Typin because some of these, like some of the squares, like not all, but just a couple, Furnace Golem, Midra, PK. Like you kind of can't let him sit too long because as soon as somebody has, nice job by Sirius there. Yeah. As soon as you have DLC access, you just can go do them, right? Yes, you got to run through the Fissure. Yes, you got to run through the Mance, but you could just literally spawn into Scorched Ruins and fight a Furnace Golem. So I like this whole, we're at 55 minutes into the game. Let's secure a square that anybody can get.
Exactly. It looks like Crash is moving towards the Colossal Hand here.
He is. I think this is good here. He's going to try to get that essentially a double square, right? And Iron's doing it too. Supersonic, maybe?
Oh my god, yeah. Type in, you got this, buddy. Everybody supersonic racing.
Throwing ass! And Sirius here, while we see this supersonic, guys, just to give you an update, type in finishing up Furnace Golem, hopefully here, and Sirius is running backwards to secure the Exaltation Square, is what you're seeing.
There goes the Furnace Golem.
Yep.
And okay, Iron here does not grab the Grace, so he's actually, that could win him the square.
Okay.
But it also could lead to a horrible, horrible death.
You're right. Yes, you're right. Wanderer, take notes. You need more than 11 vigor. LOL. The board is shut down minus column 4.
Dude, yeah, this hand, you're just going to get hit. Like, I don't know how you do this hitless. Like, you're just going to get hit. Like,
His vigor got him a square in the end. Don't you dare. I could just see it now. At J, die. We do have a hell of a supersonic.
Iron's out of heals.
My god. Bagarre.
Wait, and Bagarre caught up and sniped him.
He got it.
That's a huge snipe.
Yeah, it is.
And yeah, stream delay. I should have mentioned it. Stream delay.
Wow.
Bagarre was a few seconds ahead because of stream delay as well, actually. That's crazy.
Iron needs to go Fire Giant, and he's not.
No, I think he is.
What a snipe.
Bagarre is not going Fire Giant.
Oof. And we're going to see Typin try to get Dancing Line. I think I like Typin's mentality here. What he's going to do is he's going to start to cash in on the shit he's got.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm not holding this damn Dancing Lion. Jay took it from me. Before I'm getting it.
Well, I also think it's smart too, because I think you just say to yourself, like, you know what, Iron's playing really well today. He's actually not going for Fire Giant, looks like. I think you just say to yourself, like, you know what, Iron's playing really well today, right? We're a team. Let me just do my job, get a square or two, and I'm gonna have faith in my teammate, right? I'm not gonna do too much, right? I'm just gonna get the things that I need to get and trust in my teammate to bring us home here today, right?
Yep. You're right. And what I think what we'll see here is after Sirius kills gets the Exaltation, I would not be surprised if we saw one of these two things preferably I think he should do the former, and that is get his Crucible Knight variant and then go for the other DLC base game, which is the Logre Magnus square. Like, I know Elmer is still a low dangling fruit there. Fire Giant is still out there and whatnot, but I think...
Sirius put parry on the hook clause. That's actually really smart.
Excuse me.
And just blew it up. Yeah, that was the... He put parry on the hook clause. That was very smart. And
he did the wrong one.
Oh, well, he's got to do it again.
I don't think Sirius has Viaduct. Like, he hasn't killed Hippo, and I don't think he has Church District entrance, which he'll need. While we see a nice dancing lion fight here, hopefully, that goes down for Typin, which son of a bitch. I did say hopefully, not a curse. I said hopefully. We are $320 away from needles and ink on bodies.
Yes.
And this isn't like, this is, I'm gonna try to sell out on the final game here. I will do, I know that you're not gonna be able to see me, but I swear I'll do them. Like, I'll do like $1 a push-up. I'll do whatever I have to do to keep raising money.
We'll be able to see a lot of us. We'll probably be cycling in a lot of the organizers here after the final game wraps up, because Harv will join me for karaoke. Ratty and Asim will be joining me for the chip. I think Ratty said he's also going to join me for the Fabled Feet tier list. And
I would love to do, like, you know how like at the end of plays, like all the actors come out and whatnot and do like I'd love to get like a little, even, you know, not to do completely overwhelming and whatnot, but I'd just love to get a bunch of us in here just to, like, you know, say our thanks. I know we've said it all weekend and whatnot, you know.
Yeah, we can do that. We'll do that.
$10,680. If the charity event ended right now, and the last things we got to do is what Who's is going to give. Good kill there on Godric by Vakrosh, and my game giveaway. If it were to end right now, more than what we thought would ever happen.
Yeah. I think what we should do is before, when we do the chip, right? Because that'll be the last thing that we do. Let's get, we'll have me, myself, Asim, and Ratty on cam because we're the ones eating the chip, right? But let's just get anyone, if you played, if you're in the charity event Discord and you want to join and just say, come and say thank you, anyone will be welcome to. But that'll be a bit after the final game because we got a lot of stuff to mow through. So it might not be until about 10 p.m. Eastern.
Yep. And Vakrosh there, that Godric kill, by the way, was with Dane's weapons, so very well done. So he got his Nile value. Iron here going to clean up a Elmer.
And Sirius is now having trouble with this asshole.
See that.
Yeah. As there goes Elmer for Iron, so it's a 10-8 game now. And Typin's really struggling with Lion.
I see that. Let's count some squares, Who's. So Dancing Lion 11. If Iron can go Fire Giant 12, it's gonna be interesting because Sirius is, granted, this guy's a bum, but he
not
is like,
Sirius, not Sirius, the aged one. The
correct
aged one,
again,
yeah.
Correct. Yes, thank you. Is essentially got Exaltation Talismans. He's Devonia away from Crucible Knights. He has Altis for Logre Magnus. Vakrosh going Fire Giant here, while Iron sets up Fortisax. Like this,
he keeps
might
missing
come
the parry.
He's
pairing way too early. All right, Vakrosh is going Fire Giant here. Let's go with Vakrosh. Yeah, this might go down to the final square, and
it really could, man.
This game doesn't matter for playoffs, but it matters for everything else. It matters. It's the battle for Europe. Team Germany versus Team France. Who will have the bragging rights?
I know that like some things in this game make us irritated and whatnot, and why they would do stuff, and Miyazaki this, but I've always loved like when you break Fire Giant's, like when you hurt his ankle, he reaches down and like holds onto it. I just have always found that animation so cool. Like shit like that is just really funny to me.
But I love how Sirius perfectly parried the first Age one, but it was the wrong one, and now he just can't parry this guy. He's parrying so early. He's parrying so early.
And just imagine, I know it's going to take a lot more. Just look at something. Look at the bottom middle of your screen as Vakrosh fights Vakrosh, or as Vakrosh fights Fire Giant. Hypen is going to Altus, and it would lead me to believe that he tries the Logre Magnus. About to be phase 2 here in Fire Giant momentarily. There we go.
Come on, Sirius, please. He got it. He got the parry. Now, okay, please don't get Madness procced again. No,
yeah,
just go with the claws.
Yeah,
Do not heal. Just go with the claws. Just go with the claws. Just go with the claws. You'll get it. All right, good. Okay, there it goes.
Very nice. Okay,
right.
Okay. Very
Big
nice.
time loss there, but not. Dude, if he would have been there the rest of the game and that's how they lost, that would have been.
Yeah. And it appears that he is doing the smart thing. I think he's just going to proceed to back section. There is really no reason to kill Hippo here. It is faster just to run to Church District entrance, and he needs to run back section anyway and grab the Church Road Highway Grace in the event that it goes to Metter. So this is for sure the play.
Yeah, it very well could. Like, you need to start preparing for, like, it needs to be in your mind of Metter, because Metter is by far the longest square, not only on the board, but just in the entire set, but particularly on a light DLC board, right? So how you prepare for that is going to be very important, right?
So what we see here, guys, Vakrosh, obviously Fire Giant's is square. Iron is hugging Fia and prep for the 4 to Sax. I'm just doing some square counting here. Fire Giant would be 10 to 10.
Oh, wait, the breath comes out. The breath comes out. The breath comes out. This is always very scary. No bouncing. No bouncing. No bouncing. It's still bouncing. All right, we're good. That bouncing fire, it just bounces everywhere.
Yes. Iron, 4 to Sax is 11-10. Sirius with Crucible Knights is 11-11. And then 12-11 with Iron having Dancing Lion right there. Nobody else has Bellarat access. So it could come down to a Logre Magnus / Metter ordeal here. And this is going to get, these are the kind of games I love.
Yeah. But I've noticed this a few times. If Vakrosh keeps hitting Fire Giant too high, like too high up the arm, like he's more so by the elbow, and he doesn't get the bonus damage. Like, he needs to be closer to the like mid forearm wrist, right? See, you just got it. Yeah, there again, because it's yellow damage. It's like 1,000 something if he hits it in the right spot. But granted, that's not gonna shouldn't matter. Can he actually hit the stupid eye? Okay, he still has a little bit to go.
Can he hit the stupid eye?
All right, he gets it down. We're gonna go for 4 to Sax here with Iron.
Very nice.
Very nice. Oh, you are.
Very nice.
My name is Borat. My community, it is #1 community in all of Elden Ring.
I sit in this commentator chair for charity, and one of the things that immediately comes to mind, which we definitely will not be doing in an official game, but it does cross my mind because I'm just a masochist with this stuff. I think to myself, all right, chat, $25 and I'll pull Iron up and tell him to die.
Yeah.
but we're clearly not going to do it for an official match. But that's the kind of shit I love to do on charity stuff.
Yeah.
Like anything for charity. It's like, pull me in. We'll have him stand still so Fortis X can get the kill.
God, that reminds me of, there was one game in Elden Squares Season 1, I think it was, where it was a week 8 game that didn't matter for playoffs, right? Holy shit! Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Get the dumpies out, V-Swed Raiders. Get all the dumpies out. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. This is Elden Squares Bingo, but more importantly, we're doing the Bingo for Jack charity event. We have this match here left, which is currently a 10-11 game, and then we have the final match, and then after that I will be doing the one chip challenge and waxing my legs and doing all this great stuff.
Hell yes.
And if you want to donate to a great cause, the donation link is pinned. If you have the means, we would really appreciate it. To tell you about Jack, Jack is a organization whose goal is to prioritize ending the stigma around mental health in Canada. You know, it is something that is very stigmatized, and so many people suffer in silence, right? Jack targets the youth, with creating youth-led programs by youth for youth to end the stigma around mental health and make sure that everyone can get the help that they need. It's a really important organization that will help improve lives, and I can tell you, you know, not only that, but if not for mental health work, right, I would not be here, right, and doing stuff to help others, right? It's just so important, and if you can donate, we would greatly appreciate it. For $10, we will you will sing a song or whatever you want us to do, chat. Really quickly here, for 50, you can be added to my body with the list of names that we have. There we go. If you don't, for 100, we will add you to a raffle that we have going. We're going to spin a wheel here at the end of the broadcast today. 5 winners will be able to pick any Steam game of their choice that will be bought for you. And then we have some important goals here. If we get at 11K, we will be Helios and Ellie. Ellie joined me on commentary earlier, and Helios was V-Swed's teammate. They will be getting a tattoo to commemorate their event and their team, them being teams, as they were a team together in the actual bingo season. If we get to 13K, my co-commentator Jay, you know, trust me, you will see him in just a second. Trust me, he's very attractive. You want to see him do a hot tub stream. His wife approved of it. And then if we do get to 15K, which would be insane, I will shave my head. So that's everything we have going on. And thank you guys, V-Swed, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. I want to say thank you to you and Ari for donating, and also for playing in the event. It's just been so amazing. So thank you so much, Swed. Please go get some rest. I know you had a 24-hour stream, so please go get some rest. And what happened in the last 3 minutes? I was rambling.
So we have Type in up here. He did grab the Logar Magnus Square. Sirius is having a little bit of a bout with Devonia, rightfully so. Pardon my French here, but this bitch should be a boss. And Typin is going to try to secure the win with Dancing Lion.
Yeah, this would be the win for Team France.
I really did think that Logar Magnus Square was going to be important. And I'm not saying that Sirius did anything wrong by doing what he did. He did the right thing by going to prep a little bit of Metter, like very, very, very low Metter, along with the Crucible Talismans. But this will be for the game if he can get Lion down.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and go full screen with Type in then here, because he is playing for the game here.
Iron did Hippo Min to immediately get Viaduct for Devonia for the Crucible Knight. So he's going for Crucible Knight. He doesn't know that Duo was done, right? You can either get to Viaduct in this format, the way that we have the randomizer set up, by either getting Church District Entrance, which is the one before the parkour section on the way to back section, or by killing Hippo. So he thought he could just kill Hippo quicker, which that's perfectly fine.
And there we have the Crucible Knights there that gets marked for the Asteroid Destroyers. I mean, Vikrash is running towards Bagarre as fast as he possibly can, but the game lies in the fate of Iron's hands right now, or in Typen's hands right now.
It is. Yep, and Iron gonna do a little setup on Metter, so.
And I think, is Sirius going Deathblight Lion, or is he?
Can you imagine?
The thing is, I think if I'm serious, you gotta just go Metter, I think, and just trust in Vikrash. But either way,
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Because they're both doing the same square. So you're right.
And you have to have 2.
Typing down to 1 flask. Frost phase is out. Good jump after the good stagger.
There comes the Frost. Oh my God, he's one hit. Final heal and heal. Wait, oh my God, 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 he died. Oh my God. Vikrash is closing too. And you can see that hurt for Type in there.
I know.
But yeah, guys, again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. Also, if you guys have any questions about Jack, about the stuff that we do, about the bingo game, let us know. We thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you so much for tolerating us as we stole V-Swed for a couple hours there. So thank you.
Yeah. And as V-Swed has said this numerous times before, like I hang out in his chat quite often. He's like, my community hates bingo. So we appreciate you guys coming here and hanging out and watching 3 games of bingo. I obviously say this because Sweat and I are friends. It was fun to watch him wander around in the Athena randomizer, just wandering around and weeping. It was just awesome fun for charity. But Typen does need to lock in.
Yeah. Oh my God, Vikrash tied to the bird. Vikrash tied to the bird.
Okay, all right. Gives him a little bit more leeway, but. And we know that if anybody also is wondering too, like, man, like, how are these guys dying to Lion and stuff like that? Like, this format is very volatile. It requires you to do like low vigor and whatnot. On top of that, like, you're in a high stress situation.
Vikrash got sent all the way back.
Oh my God, he did. He didn't. How do you not grab small private altar grace? I mean, I guess he thinks it's a race. Okay, I get it. I do get that.
How do you know the name of small private altar grace?
That's the one before Queeline, sorry.
Yeah, I know. How do you know that name?
I just DLC build, I guess.
I mean, this is...
Well, Type has got a lot of time now, but I know he's like, I cannot die. Someone is on my heels, and he doesn't know it. So he needs to grab attack, which is really nice. This is a good punish. Thank you for the follows to Who's. Thanks for supporting.
Yeah, thank you everyone for the follows.
$320
away from some tattoos. But we are just seconds away here from Bagarre FR claiming the battle for Europe as Team France goes ahead and gets it done.
What a game, man.
What a game. Congratulations to Bagarre and to the Asteroid Destroyers.
Clappy, clappy.
It was a great game. Congratulations to
that was
both
a
of them.
Very, very, very fun game.
It was a very, very fun game there, and congratulations everyone. Yeah. And we will go ahead and bring our players in here for just a second, and then after that we have the biggest game of the regular season and the final game of the regular season, as Thomas and Yebe are going to be taking on Asim and Nexus in a winner-take-all game. The winner will make the playoffs, and the loser will go home. These teams, this has been an 8-week season. These teams have trained really, really hard and put a lot into this, and it should be an amazing match here this evening. So let's go ahead and pull in Iron, Type, and Sirius in Vikrash.
Hey, GG's.
GG's. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, GG's.
Yo, what up? GG's.
What a game. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was a crazy game in the battle for Europe. But Bagarre FR Team France was able to get the win here today. and a great way to close out the season for you guys. How are you feeling?
It's great.
It feels good. Feels good.
Feels good to win a game.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And the
This
close one at
game,
that.
I didn't expect. I mean, I did expect maybe for Bagarre to go and like steal a quote unquote steal a Grail, but I didn't expect that it was going to be him.
Yeah.
Gonna be serious,
and
yeah.
Yes.
Cleaned it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Really good sneaky play. Yeah.
interesting game. Yeah. I kinda wanted to go for the first line at one point, but since you did great, we couldn't go for that anymore.
Yeah.
You snipe Colossal Finger Creeper. I think I was like hitting me. He was like 5% HP or something like that when you marked it. So yeah, but apart from that, on my part, there weren't that much snipe.
Yeah.
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 I know that Who's is going to keep the commentary, but I cannot hold it in any longer. Serious, my man. Crucible Knight fucking duo. Like we erupted.
No.
We erupted in this chat. Like I just can't hold it any longer, man. That was awesome. That was just awesome.
Oh yeah.
Feeling
I saw the
hot.
potential. I was just going for it. Fast square.
I loved it.
Yeah, it's great and it's great.
Yeah, he did that for the Crucible Knight variant and a duo trio, and we were just like, what in the world? I just love to see it.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
going for value duo trio bosses. Like I did the exaltation duo, I did the crucible duo,
Sure.
and then I cleaned it up and kale it. But
Yep.
I can't believe that you hold dancing line so long. I could have gotten it 10 times. That's the
Yeah,
wrong
I
thing.
was,
I can't
I was
believe that.
definitely holding it and not dying to him over and over
He
again.
died and laughed.
Definitely.
Oh,
Definitely.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, because I was like,
I
because
pivoted while
the
after
crash was
this.
the crash had 46 and was about to prep Logor, and then obviously you guys split up and did both. But I thought you had to go for Dancing Lion at that point because I was still for a long time because I was struggling against that stupid aging untouchable for years. Dude, so I was already prepping mid-tier with the Crucible, last Crucible, and maybe I could do the Dancing Line there, but it was never the plan. But since you guys got both squares, we were kind of fucked.
That was good. Also, a nice shout out to Vakrosh. Vakrosh played very well. He had a little couple of setbacks on Nile, but overall got it done. Actually killed Godric with Nile's drop for the dagger fist only, which was really awesome to see. And Iron, he came in later than you on the hand and actually took it from you. And like hats off to Vakrosh. You played very fucking well, man. Nile threw you for a loop for a little bit, but other than that, you just really played really well, man.
Yeah. Well, GG's, boys. I also want to say thank you guys so much for the involvement in the charity event this weekend and just for playing Elden Squares with us. Serious and Vakrosh, it's always wonderful to have you guys. You guys are amazing and a huge part of our community. And for Iron and Typin, it's been wonderful to meet you guys this season, and hopefully this is the birth of a long friendship, not only between us but between
Friendship.
Between
friendship.
between the Team France and
Got him.
Ignite. But seriously, thank you guys so much.
We had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to play.
Thank
Really
you
fun,
for
thank you.
all of these events. All of these events, like we did the pre-season games, it was really fun, and the season was fun. This event was crazy with all the bingo, the randocalypse, the Scadu bingo, all the stuff. So thank you. I think you deserve a big shout out as well.
You were dead on your cheeks. Thanking you.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I just, my goal is always to I just love the the competitive side of Elden Ring and try to grow that and build an inclusive and wonderful community while doing it, and give everyone a professional place to play. So thank you guys.
And my last comment, yeah, it does mean a lot. And my last comment here before I just use the restroom and get prepared for this big Golden Order match is, Iron, this is for you, my friend. Please go ahead and shut shut Hoosier up and just let's go on Randocalypse. His head's getting big and we need to calm him down a little bit.